Hello, I'm Tom. Welcome to Upavon. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Today in this video I'm going to be tying a fab. Now that is a foam arse blob. Now there's lots of different fabs out there. They're widely used. However, this is a slightly different one, and it's going to be using our atomic egg material. Now I have been using egg fabs for a number of years. The reason for this, why I use egg fabs, is obviously on reservoirs now, catch and release is more popular than it ever has been, and as a result the fish see a lot of flies. They do get caught and released and they get a little bit wary, so we often see anglers using smaller flies, things like that, a little bit, you know, not as bright, which is another reason why I'm going to show you this pattern. It's a slightly duller fab, but also I think that using a slightly different fly to what other anglers might be using, not your traditional fab, also works really well. So in the vise I've got a size 8 blob hook. The thread I'm using is White 70 denier UTC thread. So start, just catch on a base of thread, just stop where the barb would be, let's trim away. Now I've got a 6mm foam cylinder using the Upavon cutters on a white foam block, and this is going to be the post for the fab. Now there's various different ways of tying posts in for fabs. You can cut this in half, tie in half a post, you can leave it as a full round tied in like that. What I like to do, just so you can tie it in a little bit easier, is just trim half of this half a post at an angle, so 45 degrees. I'll come back up, and then I'm going to just offer it on the top, and I'm going to catch in that piece of foam. I'm going to run my thread over it just to catch it in. Now the idea of the fab, or the foam arse blob, was originally invented to, one, get round the no booby rules on catch and release, which you see in competitions, but also was to fool your opposing angler who thought that you were just fishing a standard blob when actually it got a bit of foam in it and was holding the flies higher in the water. So a little bit of deception from the comp anglers. So I like to keep my foam posts pretty much level with the back of the hook. So the idea is when you put the fritz on it, you can't see the foam. Obviously most anglers now, you know, will know, and most comp anglers will, if you ask them what they're using, they'll tell you I'm using a fab, but I still like to keep it that way. So the body for this is going to be the Atomic Egg in the Half-Life Pink. Now this is a new colour, however candy, this is a sort of candy colour, very soft pink. It's been around for a while, but it's a new addition to the Atomic Egg. Now a candy fab has been one of my best, or candy egg I should say, fab has been one of my best patterns for a number of years. When I was at Draker, it was a fly that I used a lot, and now the addition of this candy in the atomic range just means that I'm able to use this material to tie one of my favourite flies. So all I'm going to do, so I've cut myself a length. All I've done is I've just pulled away again to expose that core. So I'm just going to put on a couple of wraps, catch in that exposed core, work my way up towards the eye. Now this is the 12mm. It's quite a bulky material, so what we're going to do is just going to allow it to twist, and then as we're going, just stroke the fibres back like so. Come in just near the eye, just about there. Again, work the thread through the material, and then what I'm going to do, trim away. Now holding on to the thread and the fly, just because I don't want it to pull through, I'm going to come in, I'm going to, with my finger and thumb, rip away all of the material off that piece of rip off all the material off that piece that I've left, again to expose the core. Now the reason I'm doing this is so I'm quite tight to the eye, as you can see, so when I wiggle my thread through, I'm not catching in a big lump of the egg material. I'm coming with the scissors, nice close trim. I'll just trim away, and it means that I can give myself a nice neat head. So what I'm going to do is just come in and just create nice neat head on that fly, and you can see it's sweeping back. And now I'm going to come in with the whip finish. Fly isn't quite finished, but I don't need the thread anymore, so just trim away. So got the lump of foam, push that back. I'm just going to trim it a tiny bit more, just so it's sat flush with the back of the hook. Push them back. Now what I'm going to do, just to help stop the fly spinning, is I'm going to split that foam in half. Now that will just help stop the fly from spinning. So the next step I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my suede brush, dubbing brush, and I'm just going to fluff out all these fibres. I'm just going to then just stroke them all back over, just to give that egg-like shape. Just again a little bit more profile to the fly, and that's it. That is the Atomic Egg in the half-life pink, finished. The only thing left to do is to get my dubbing needle. I'm just going to put a little bit of varnish on the fly, just to help protect it. But it's a really good pattern, just something a little bit different to your standard fabs. Like I say, the more subtle colours really work well when the fish have had a lot of pressure. So please give it a go. If you're not a subscriber, please hit the subscribe button, and if you are a subscriber, remember to like the video. Hope you enjoyed this, and please remember you can get any of the materials I've used today on the Upavon website, which is www.upavonflyfishing.co.uk, and I'll see you in the next video.